Okay, this is a nice shot here. I'll let you get a few strokes in. Looking at this slow motion, wait till you get a little bit closer to the camera. And let's start this here. Look at our hand entry. That elbow's entering. We got, excuse me, at hand entry we have an elbow bend. That arm should be almost straight. Couple other things that we see as we move through. If we were to draw that, we're getting that really close to that hand's coming to midline when we should be more like out here, just outside that shoulder. All right, so that's, we want to work on that hand entry. You can watch that hand's going to sweep out towards that outside here as we start panning through. Watch where that hand is. Alright, and we should be almost latching onto that water there, but that hand needs to move into a better position to help get your balance, and it's jumping way out, which is what we expect, and then we get some scissor kicking going on, which we explained in some of the other videos. Other thing here, we're exiting with that pinky. I want this elbow to start to bend at this point. All right, we need a little more rotation. I'd like to see this body on a little better angle here. All right, so we're pretty flat. I'd like to see you rotate around that spine a little bit more. Get that belly button, really facing, towards that wall. All right. Continue on here. Going backwards. Okay, this is a good, just look at that arm angle. It's not what we want. You're coming all the way there. We're kind of contorting ourselves here instead of keeping that nice streamlined position, nice straight position. We're kind of getting this twerky kind of snake-like twist going on. And the other thing that we can see here in this picture, head comes up. All right, head comes up, butt goes down. All right, and we want to keep you right at the top of the water the best we can. All right, coming through, and just you can watch that slow motion. See how that hand has to sweep out. The one thing we do see here that I want to also point out is where this. I want you to get this arm. We're coming out, but I want you to get this a little bit deeper in the water for now. You kind of, I almost want to make you go to an early vertical forearm, but I don't think we're quite ready yet. In the early vertical forearm, we would keep that elbow high, and you kind of see where your elbow is at now. We would want to keep that elbow even higher, closer to the surface. All right, we want to get the elbow high, let that hand just drop down, and then abduct that arm, right in towards that body, and finish off quite the same. You'll see you'll get that arm vertical. It's a little late. It's not early by any means. So we're here, and that's where we get our arm. You start getting that arm vertical. The elbow's dropped a little bit. We should keep that elbow up higher if we're going to go early vertical form. But for right now, I think we can go with just spearing. Oops, that's not a line. And we just spear that water, nice straight at a 30-degree angle. Let me attempt to. I don't think this angle is going to work very good, but I will attempt to show an angle for you. So if we have, and I'm going to have to go backwards with this. If we have this as the surface of the water, I want that at a depth. Let's see if I can get it right at 30. Of 30 degrees in depth under the surface of the water. Not a great visual there. If we were underwater video, we'd be able to see that a lot cleaner. Okay. Good. That was a not good, but good picture of what I don't want. Look how high your head came out of the water here. trying to catch your breath. Those legs sank down big time on that one. The other thing that we got going, scissor kick. You can see how we're all scissor kick back there. All right, get this hand out, head down, crown needs to go into the water. Okay. And when we're here, let me roll that back just a couple frames. We're okay here. I feel like you're kind of trying to look at that wall. All right, I feel like you're trying to look at that far wall. Let's get that gaze down a little bit, more towards that black line. Not horrible. Our hips sit pretty good when we're swimming normally, but let's get that up a little bit higher. We'll jump here into some full speed. And it just looks like we're going through, and then we're kind of windmilling it. You know, we're not getting a lot of traction on that water. No real grip. Haven't really gripped that water yet, and it just kind of, we don't go anywhere. All right, so we got to work on getting a nice firm catch of that water, and we'll throw some drills in there to work on that.